Spacey Sims, and we are back with more Code Realized Guardian of Rebirth, and I'm really just happy that we are staring at this, and I don't think it matters what choice you make here. Honestly, I think we figured this out in Victor's Path, except for when you make a choice for a bad ending, that at the end, the last choice you're given is the difference between the good ending, well, as they call it, the true ending or the normal ending. But if you make all the wrong choices, I guess, whatever. But anyway, so this does not say either one. I mean, neither one of these leads to a bad path, but I want to go and I want to get the true ending first. So we're going to choose I consider you a friend. And then what we'll do is when we're done with all of his, we'll go back through and choose the other options. Just in his path, so. I was literally just debating. I'm like, well, we could choose that sad, but I won't know when it comes back. You know what I mean? It goes back to normal. So we'll just do this. But I think of you as a friend, and you're very important to me. I never thought that I just wanted to use you. What does that matter? I've always been using you. I intend to continue using you. Don't make the mistake of considering me your friend. Even if you're only using me, I'd still like you to be my friend. Is there a reason why I shouldn't? Oh, he's so pretty. I can't tell if we're friends or not just because we're using each other. Even if we are using each other, as long as we're considerate of one another's feelings, that makes us friends. So, no matter what you think, I consider you a friend of mine. I don't need friends. No matter how you feel about me, you're my friend. You're my friend. I read that totally weird. You're my friend. You're special to me. For a short moment, we look one another directly in the eyes without looking away. God damn it, I fucking love you. That's obviously not what she's gonna say, but I mean. The clouds drift along behind us. Then... Is he smirking at us? Look it. I'm sorry. I see the words that are coming out of your mouth, because obviously I'm reading them, but I also see... There's a little... Does he have a little smirky face? Like, if that's what you want to tell yourself, go right ahead. You love it. You love me so much. But it seemed like Van Helsing's eyes had wavered slightly as he said this. They did. It's amazing! Because as that, when his thing switched, I was like, the artists are so fucking good. Because there is a slight look at his eye, there's a slight, it's like, I feel like it's the slightest change where he's just like he enjoys it, like that little glint. There's a glint. How the fuck do they do that? How the fuck do they draw a little glint in his fucking eye and the tiny little smirk that's barely noticeable, and yet you're like, you smiling at us, you love it. How do they do this? Can we just stop and realize how fucking amazing that is? I mean, and again, the details and everything, like the lines on his gun style, like everything, just everything. God, I can't handle this game. I can't handle it. It's so fucking good. Anyway, it seems like Van Helsing's eyes had wavered slightly. I said, yeah, we read that. Just for an instant, only an instant. But I feel like I was able to touch the emotions that he usually keeps hidden from the rest of the world. It is. And it looks stronger and stronger the more you look at it. You're like, he's smiling at me. Van Helsing, why do you have to kill Finnis? Where does his anger come from? No, go back. I could stare at that man all night. Van Helsing turns his back to me and begins walking away without saying anything. Tell me, if you're gonna use me and need me to stay close, I want to know as much as I can about you. I know, he looks so angry, but it's like that little... Oh, sweet. I just want to iron out the little crease that you're putting in between your eyebrows right there. I just want to... Just gonna come over there and rub it out. Just, and then push your cheeks up. No, this is how you smile. This is how your mouth goes. He'd probably shoot us. He would. He'd probably smack us upside the head, but it'd be worth it. Revenge. His response is short and firm. I cannot forgive that man. I sense a deep anger in his words, but before I can ask anything more, Van Helsing stalks off alone, almost disappearing into the darkness. I make my way back to St. Germain's mansion on my own. I notice a small figure standing before the doors. Humph, you're finally back. It's so late. Deli looks up at me. I actually kind of like this little bastard. He's become kind of cool, and I kind of hope he's in the second game. Not in a creepy way, like, because he's like 10, but like as our buddy. He's like our Scrappy-Doo, but slightly less annoying. Very much less annoying than Scrappy-Doo. Were you waiting for me? Why do you say that? It wasn't my idea. I'm just watching Cece. He's the one waiting for you. As if on cue, Cece pokes his head out from between Deli's legs. Cece! That's what we were calling the dog, right? I remember. Cece happily runs in circles around me and Deli. When I saw your suitcase was gone, I thought you weren't coming back. Yes, I thought that too. Isn't Van Helsing with you? Lupin said he was going to be bringing you back. Van Helsing had somewhere to go. Yeah. To go pout how much he fucking loves us and he can't handle it. He's probably sitting somewhere going, oh my god, I love her so much! Making googly faces and shit, because that's exactly what we're doing on the inside. Also on the outside. But not our character, us, but still. I suddenly remember that Deli despises Van Helsing. I don't know what exactly happened between the two of them. We already know that he killed his dad. We already know this. Anyway. But Deli said that Van Helsing is the one who took his family away from him. You seem to like that man a great deal. I don't know if that's really the right way to put it. Hey, Deli, what you said about him, is it true? What do you mean? That he, your mother and father... Yes, he unquestionably killed them. I see. Although, with Mother, I only found her lifeless body later and did not actually witness her murder. But from all appearances, it must have been he who dealt the blow. This is why I'm going to give you a warning. You shouldn't get deeply involved with that man. What? Have you forgotten? Once his goal has been accomplished, it's his fate to die by my hand. You were the one who told me that I don't have to be alone. When I kill him, and I will, I do not want to see you lamenting his death. Whatever's between the two of them is something I shouldn't interfere with. Being an outsider, I probably can't begin to comprehend the pain or suffering they've inflicted on one another. Why don't you hurry up and get inside? Everybody's waiting for your return. Yes, thank you for waiting for me here, Deli. Thanks, Cece. Thank you too, Cece. Bark, bark. I literally made the bark bark noise right as he barked. I smile at Cece's response and then enter the mansion. Spacey! You're safe! I'm so glad! Yes, I'm sorry to worry you. We were really turbo super extra worried. Oh, look, he's adorable with his weird pointy teeth. What is with his weird pointy teeth? Anyway, he's like a little freaking wombat. I don't even know. Impe, I'm sorry. I'm fine. Please don't cry. All that matters is that you're all right. I had faith you were safe. Welcome home. Thank you for having faith. I don't know what you were thinking, leaving without saying a word. Don't be such a stranger. I just didn't want to cause trouble. Trouble? What are you talking about? The real trouble would be to have you wander about all by yourself. I'm sorry. We were all worried to death about you. I see. We're tougher than you think. No matter who you are or what events we get drawn into, we can take care of each other. We need you, and you need us. Isn't that right? We need you. Oh my god, I need all of you. You're right. All of you. You all man harem. Fucking man harem. Can we just make that a thing? That's a thing. I need that in my life. Also, with all the amnesia boy. Oh my god, girl. Can't even. Oh my god. That hurts my brain. Not all of them. No. Mm-mm. No. Toma. Mm-mm. Fuck that guy. Mm-mm. No. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Nope. If you didn't watch the Amnesia Memories playthrough, you should. Yes. Have you considered how what you've done has made us feel? Yes. That's fine then. I don't know about your past. I don't know what you want to do or how things will be in the future. But one thing's for certain. This place. This, and nowhere else, is where you belong. You don't need to hold anything back. They're all so warm and comforting. Oh, God, I know. I just want to just snuggle them all like a big pile of puppies. Except for we'd melt them. But let's just pretend we didn't have poison. I just been a giant pile of puppies. Pile of adorable anime boys. Oh my god. Whoa, hey! What's wrong? Why are you crying? Are you hurt? Did you get wounded? Are you sick? Do you need me to take a look? Thank you. I'm fine. To begin, let me prepare some tea. Let us all take a break. We need to calm down. Saint Germain's comment lightens the mood. Everyone is smiling, and I really do feel that I've come home, except for the man that we love is not here. At the same time, I feel helpless and anxious because Van Helsing is not with us. That's because we told him we loved him, but without saying it. We were like, you're my friend! You're my precious, precious friend! And I probably looked at him with the goddamn giant eyeballs that was like, and I love you. Crazy I love you eyes. And that's why he left. That always happens to me. Give people those crazy I love you eyes and then they leave you. But I'm sorry, when you deliver me a pizza, I'm going to give you crazy I love you eyes because you have a fucking pizza in your hand. Whatever. God. Just kidding. I'm kidding. No, I really do love my pizza guy, though. He's actually cute, and he delivers me pizza. So, of course, I love him. Hello. Hi. You bring me pizza, and it's delicious, and you know me, and that's weird. It's weird. It's weird. When I moved apartments from one end of my apartment complex to the other, and I ordered pizza for the first time at my new apartment, he shows up. He's like, "Oh, hey, you're over here now." And I was like, "Oh, Jesus Christ, I ordered too much." And now he shows up at my door. He's like, "Hey, I'll see you soon." And I'm like, "Oh, dear God, I ordered too much." It hasn't been a while. I'm surprised he hasn't shown up at my door. Like, "Are you dead?" I think the next time I order pizza, he's literally going to show up and be like, "Oh my God, I thought you were dead." And I'll be like, "No, just trying to be healthy and lose weight." Anyway, after that, I tell everyone everything that had happened. They're all surprised, but nobody interrupts. They listen intently until I finish speaking. And that's everything I saw. Whoa, well, that was some experience you went through right after you left. Impey is the first to say anything after I'm done telling my story. I just don't understand why he only has one sleeve on his little jumpsuit thing. Weird fashion choice, but okay. Anyway. Whatever the case, I'm glad you're safe. We have Van Helsing to thank for that. I'm curious about the person who is controlling Jack. They claim to be after you, Miss Spacey. They claim to be after you, Miss Spacey? I can't read, apparently. Yes, it seems that way. Azoth. That was what the voice telling Jack what to do is calling itself? Yes. Do you know what it means? Yes, it's a word that all alchemists know. Azoth is another name for Mercury. I know that meaning too, but what makes you think that this Azoth person's named himself after Mercury? In the alchemical world, the word has a somewhat different connotation. What does it mean then? Azoth is used as another name for that philosopher's stone. It's been thought that the name implies both beginnings and ends, which could mean the person controlling Jack seeks to bring an end to something while also starting something else. That is You're like, oh, okay. Could be a little less generic, but okay. I see. It takes the first letter in Latin, Greek, and Hebrew, and then the final letters of those alphabets. Azoth could indeed mean beginning and ending. It's a word with a divine nature and symbolizes a perfect unification. So he's calling himself God or something? That's rather pretentious of him. Anyway, there's no question that it's you he's after, is there? So it seems Van Helsing thinks that Azoth is actually Finis. Finis? That's impossible! Isn't he, you know? Yes, I wouldn't think that such a thing would be possible, but... The conversation dies for a moment. Finis definitely died. Everyone's probably thinking the same thing. Van Helsing... I wonder why he's so much hatred for Finis. We all look at one another. Van Helsing was a member of Twilight. That means Finis was in a position to give him orders. When the Vampire War came to an end, maybe that has something to do with why Van Helsing quit Twilight? Every time they say Twilight, I just think of the fucking, like, Twilight vampire movie, and I'm just like, oh, come on! What's-her-face stole the name from this. This game probably came first before that crap. Anyway, sorry. I can't stand those movies. Books, terrible. This is good writing. Those, not. Personal opinions aside, everyone looks serious and falls silent. It is, though. I'm just like waiting for fucking, like, some sparkly vampire to show up. Sparkliness was actually cool, though. What the fuck is in his painting in the back there? Above his mantle. It's like a gate. Just a picture of a fucking gate. It's bizarre. Anyway, it can't be helped. We don't know anything for certain. Either way, there's only one thing we can do right now. We need to hurry up and capture this Azoth fool. I find it hard to believe that he's Finis himself. It's possible that it's someone else who has a connection to Finis. Alistair. I nod gravely. By the way, where is Van Helsing? I had thought he would be returning with you for sure. I don't know. He just said to go ahead without him. I see. Shall we go on and start dinner then? You've been through a lot, so you must eat, sleep, give your body a rest. Yes, I'll do that, thank you. Things are peaceful for a while after that. However, I don't see Van Helsing again that whole day. That's the only thing that concerns me. That night, at midnight, which is when we got back to the mansion, in the forest near London. No. Wait. Damn it! Hell! Why is it after me? Monster! Footsteps draw near. The man's family and servants have all been murdered. There was nothing he could do. They were only props for the sake of appearance. He could replace them at any time, but he cannot replace his own life. He has run quite far already. He can see the faint lights of the city through the trees. Almost there. If he can only reach the gates. He suddenly hears the footsteps behind him. I'm going to die. He feels this instinctively and quickly spins around, drawing his pistol. Damn you! He fires without hesitation, but the figure he had sensed behind him is nowhere to be seen. Huh? How could this be? The thing that was chasing him is still out there, lurking in the darkness, waiting for its chance to strike. Where are you? Come out, monster! He wants to run as fast as he can, but he feels with great certainty that the moment he turns his back, death will leap upon him. What do you want? Revenge? It means nothing. You lost. Your whole lot is doomed to extinction. What? Ah! Ah! Stop! Stop! It said vampire, so I'm assuming it's a vampire. His screams finally stop. The only sound is that of the insects in the night. I'm wondering if... Well, I don't think it was Van Helsing. But you said vampire, remember? So I'm wondering if it was a vampire. Remember your whole species or whatever? Holy shit. Oh my god. It just started, like, downpouring. Holy crap. I was like, what is that noise? Oh my... hold on. Holy shit. I don't know if you can hear that. Oh my good freaking lord. I had to drive home in that shit. Can I just tell you? It was not good. I thought I was going to die, like, repeatedly. Like, I went to visit my mom and I drove. And I was driving home and I'm driving and I'm like constantly like on the highway doing like 30 miles an hour, windshield wipers going on as fast as they could, emergency flashing on. I'm like, I'm going to die. I can't see the car in front of me. I'm going to die. And oh my God, it was horrifying. I was just like, it's a 10-hour drive and it's like, oh, fuck my life. Oh my God. It was like, it took like 10 and a half. I can't believe I only lost a half an hour with the amount of freaking rain, the monsoon weather. Jesus. Anyway, the next morning, I wake in my bed. Last night, I fell asleep the moment I lay down. Of course you did, because you got back at midnight. I didn't realize it, but I must have been completely worn out, both physically and mentally. Compared to last night, my body and my mind feel much lighter. Oh, I look at the clock and see that it's already time for breakfast. They've worried so much about me. I should at least help. I think this as I rush to the dining room. Can you hear that? Do you hear that? I'm serious. Everyone is already gathered there. You're late. Van Helsing is here, and I sigh with relief. I would just go over and hug him. If I didn't have poison in my body, I would just grab him and kiss him on the cheek. Oh my God, my precious friend, you're alive! It would drive him crazy, and then eventually he would just, fall madly in love with me because I annoyed him so much. That's how it works, right? You just annoy a boy enough and they fall in love with you, right? That's how it works. Anyway. Clearly have this down. I'm just kidding. However, nobody is eating. There's tea and some simple snacks on the table. In the center is a single page from a newspaper. Good morning. It's past breakfast time, but did something happen? Van Helsing taps his finger on an article in the newspaper. Azoth acted again, and seems he's capable of moving quite quickly. What? I read the article Van Helsing pointed out to me. A mass murderer, the word Azoth written in blood. I furrow my brow and continue reading. Last night in the forest near London, a Viscount Brandel's mansion was attacked. Viscount Brandel, a victim of the Azoth incident. It is said that his corpse appeared to have been mauled by a beast. The man's family and servants were killed, and the yard announced that the wounds are consistent with an animal like a bear. However, Viscount Brandel himself was found dead in the forest a small distance from his mansion. The word Azoth was written on the tree he was leaning against, apparently with what seems to be the Viscount's blood. Scotland Yard has been under recent scrutiny after the attempted cover-up of Jack the Ripper's escape. A picture accompanies the article. Jesus Christ! The rain is so loud. It's a grainy photograph showing the letters written on a tree in blood. This is the one who controlled Jack. Most likely. Van Helsing, do you think this is also the work of Finis? I think it's quite a high possibility. He seemed to know about my past. That's all it takes for me to find him suspicious. Although maybe he just thinks it's Finis because he's like, oh, it's Finis, then Deli can't kill me because he doesn't really want to die because he's in love with us. See, I got it. I got his number. I got your number, baby. Anyway. I'm going to go to that location. What about the rest of you? I'll go, of course. As long as they're after her, we can't just stand aside and do nothing. Same here. Me too. I can't allow things like this to go on without doing anything. If all of you are going, I shall accompany you. Thank you, everyone. No, I shall go this time as well. His voice comes out of nowhere. Deli, who so far has been avoiding the rest of us, is watching us intently. I'll involve myself in this incident. That's fine, but is something bothering you? Does anything about this stand out to you? I'm not going to say anything until I have proof. However, I cannot overlook this. I like how he's all over. I cannot overlook this. Do you take issue with this, Van Helsing? You don't need my permission. Van Helsing says this curtly, then leaves the dining area. Oh, he left without eating anything. It's not my fault if he passes out from hunger. It would seem that Van Helsing is having a difficult time remaining calm. Yes, I won't let him go alone. Let's all go together. The others all agree. Ugh, fine. I'll make him a sandwich or something. Aw, he's so considerate. Okay. I mean, I know he's like the creepy weird dude is very too much like, I'm totally in love with you. Okay, well, back it up a little bit. Back off. I don't know what it is. See, I like the ones that treat us like shit. I know, that's annoying. And in real life, it's not cool at all. But also the ones that act like Impey, like, she's my wife. I just met you. This is crazy. I'm not taking your number. And I'm not having your baby. Jesus, Kesha, back up. That wasn't her song, was it? I don't really know. I don't know that song. Was it? I don't remember. I'm not good with the pop things. Anyway, everyone's that joke. So bad. Anyway, but he is growing on me, he really is. He's still like one of those like, Impey. But I secretly am like, oh my god. But I secretly kind of starting to like it a lot. I don't know. It's hard to say whether he'll have an appetite after seeing a murder scene. It's Van Helsing, so probably. He doesn't seem to have emotions, so when he falls in love with us and tells us, I need you and I love you, it's going to be like, wow, this is weird, because your emotions is usually like grumpy, really grumpy, and like kind of sort of grumpy. Like, the crime scene isn't far, and we arrive at Viscount Brandel's mansion after an hour's walk. I didn't think such a violent crime would take place so close to our own mansion. We're almost there. Viscount Brandel's estate is beyond these trees. Just as he says, we can see what appears to be a roof of a large building just past the trees before us. Sorry, folks, no trespassing beyond this point. Which paper do you write for? We've been ordered not to release any more information to the press. Two police officers step in front of us. I should have done two sort of different voices, but I don't know. My name's Abraham Van Helsing. Captain Lionheart requested that I aid in the investigation. Van Helsing? Human weapon? That Van Helsing? Idiot! That lady journalist this morning claimed to be Queen Victoria. And you let her waltz right on through. You're way too gullible, you know. Oh, we're right. I'm sorry, but Captain Lionheart has ordered that no one is to be allowed through. Uh-oh. Do you really not get it? Come on, Van Helsing. It's no use saying anything to these uptight buffoons. That's disrespecting a police officer. As Impey and the policeman begin to argue, I see a familiar figure running toward us. Hey now! What is this commotion? Lionheart, good thing you're here. I'd like you to take me to the site. Oh, it's you, Van Helsing! Thank you for coming! He's for real? So seriously? Oh dear, please, sir, I'd love to get your autograph later. Oh my god, that's so fucking adorable. I want to get an autograph of Van Helsing, and he's like, fuck my life. I can't wait. Paying no mind to the excited policeman, Van Helsing and Lionheart greet each other briskly, and Van Helsing's like, fuck my life. I love it. Lionheart even seems somewhat cheerful. Van Helsing's skills must be regarded quite highly. The situation's progressed so quickly. I didn't expect this to happen. Good day, Captain. You're just as hot-headed as ever. What? Lupin? You... Lionheart's expression immediately changes at the sight of Lupin, who had been hiding behind the rest of us. You're under arrest for treason, obstruction of justice, and defamation against Her Majesty and myself. Lionheart quickly grabs Lupin and handcuffs his hands behind his back. It's a little like wild like rodeo friggin' music. I love it. Like friggin' I feel like we should square dance. It's great. Oh, Lionheart, have you forgotten that we're under the protection of the Queen herself? The handcuffs fall to the ground in an instant. What? How did you do that just now? Answer me! Oh, right. With regards to Azoth, well, we will be cooperating with one another to investigate these crimes. Is that all right, Lionheart? Lionheart picks up his handcuffs and inspects them furiously, then nods somewhat reluctantly. I didn't think Lupin would be tagging along. Fine, let me show you the mansion first. With Lionheart's grudging agreement, Lupin and the others begin to follow him. Deli and I try to join the group. You stay here. What? Why? Paper said it looked like the people had been attacked by a beast. Attacked by a beast. I was going to say bear, and then it said beast, and then beast. Beast. This will be a disturbing scene. It's better if you stayed here, to avoid you getting sick and getting in everyone's way. Oh, you love us so much, you're protecting our delicate sensibilities. We won't be long, just sit tight. All right. Huh. I don't see why you're concerned about me. 2 years ago, I buried most of my kin. One blood-soaked house isn't going to faze me. Deli, and there's no reason to stop you. Come with us. Van Helsing and the others walk off, and I stand for a while waiting for them. The fuck did I go then, asshole? It's been some time, and they haven't come out yet. There's probably a lot to investigate. I look around the area for a bit. I would just sit there by a tree and just sulk. You know what? I would fucking disappear. I would go home, and then they'd be like, oh my god, where were you? You all fucking left me in the goddamn woods where a murder took place, assholes. Fuck you. She's not me, though, obviously. She's too nice. Then I find something red on the ground near some bushes. Is this blood? I look closer. There are a lot of tracks here, as if multiple people have been walking back and forth right here. I remember something Lupin told me. Footprints can leave a lot of clues behind. That's why a good thief takes care to never ever leave footprints behind. They're different sizes, but all the same shape. Probably the police officers. That means there's something over here that had gotten their attention. I'd better go take a look. I follow the footprints and bloodstains to the edge of the forest. Then I push through a thicket and see it, red smeared all over a tree trunk. The word Azoth written in what is most likely the victim's blood. Paper had said that Viscount Brandel was killed alone, as he was trying to escape. He probably died right here. I feel like I'm being watched and look up, but there's no one here. I suddenly feel nervous, and even the sound of the treetops swaying in the breeze feels eerie. I should go back at once. And you know what's really funny? The rain stopped, and there's no music going on, and it's like really fucking scary. Oh god, Azoth is written all over all the trees. Huh? What are you doing here? I turn around in surprise and discover Impey standing there. Lupin and the others appear as well, with Lionheart standing at the very back. I'm sorry for walking around on my own, but I found this place while I was waiting, and it's fine. The yard's all over this area right now. There shouldn't be any danger. Of course. Van Helsing steps away from the rest and stares up at the word Azoth. Well, what is it, Van Helsing? These letters written in blood. Handwriting is different from last time. This is just an assumption, but the Azoth ringleader is likely making those doing his bidding write these words. Perhaps as proof of their loyalty, or in return for his support. I must say, that's in poor taste, and they drive their employees quite hard. That's probably a message from Azoth to hand me over. Try not to overthink things. You can tell? Yes, your thoughts are simpler than you might imagine. But he's smirking! He smirks when he insults us! He's like, you're simple. He loves us. Look at that smirk. He's saying such douchey things, but he's smirking at us, and I can't help but love him. I don't know. Then we'll continue our investigation on site. What will you lot do? There might be something left here that will provide some proof. I'll help. Lupin, Impey, and Saint Germain all agree with Victor's intentions. I probably won't be of much use here. What should I do? Come with me then. If you want to keep those who are here from worrying about you, you're less likely to have trouble with me. Aren't you going to investigate the crime scene here? There's someone I want to call upon. I'm going to see him. What's that supposed to mean? Should I come along? You can come if you want, but the place I'm going to is the home of Herlock Sholmes. And he's like, did you see Lupin's face? He was like, and no. After that, Van Helsing, Baker Street, of course it's Baker Street. Van Helsing, Deli, and I head for Baker Street, where Sholmes lives. Baker Street, a peaceful residential area in London's midtown. It's famous for being the location of Madame Tussauds Wax Museum. Needless to say, Lupin didn't want to come with us after all. Burr your toenails. Go trim them. This is a middle-class district where rows of houses line the streets. According to Lionheart, the place where Sholmes keeps his office and lodging is on the street. Detective's office and lodging. Detective's office and lodging. I was waiting for it to scroll again. Anyway, Sholmes uses this location on Baker Street as a temporary home. Though he is a genius, his eccentric his eccentric actions, anyway. Though he is a genius, his eccentric actions, such as firing a gun in his room out of boredom, stand out. The wall had it coming. Deli, are you sure you didn't want to stay behind at the crime scene? Why would I want to do that? You seem very interested in the news this morning. Don't concern yourself about it. I understood enough. There was no point in staying there any longer. Deli sounds a lot more confident than usual. Could this be because of Van Helsing's presence? Never mind that. Van Helsing, I certainly hope you've noticed. I'm not blind. Of course I noticed. What are you two talking about? I'm blind and slightly stupid. What are you talking about? It's a vampire. Instead of responding, Van Helsing and Deli suddenly turn down an alleyway. What's the matter? Why are we running? I ask as they grab my hands. Oh, they notice someone following us. Turn that corner. Delacroix, do you know what to do? Don't you try to give me orders. Still holding hands, we turn again. I turn again down an even narrower alley and hide in the shadows. I finally understand what they're doing, and I make sure to stay well hidden. Immediately after that, the tracker who had lost sight of us appears at the alley's mouth and runs toward us in a panic. Van Helsing and Deli look at each other and nod. Phew, it's cool. They jump out of hiding at the same moment. Don't move. I'll have to react if you do. Oh my. Why was that so sexy? Why did I read it so sexy? I'll have to react if you do. Oh, hi. Trying to follow me, were you? Very presumptuous for a mere human. Ha-ha! Well, you've got me. I surrender. I have no idea who's supposed to be. It might be a character we know or not. I don't know. Van Helsing and I both sigh in relief as a man raises his hands. Oh. You're from Twilight. The man standing before us is the same one who had captured me during the attempt to kidnap Finis on the train. I take a step back and prepare myself to react appropriately in case something happens. Van Helsing doesn't seem to be bothered at all, however. Why not? Delacroix, this man is not an enemy. He's an ally. What? Van Helsing lowers his gun. What are you talking about? Twilight wants to catch her, don't they? Aren't they your enemies? This man is an exception. Okay, well, I don't think he really was an exception in Victor's path. So I think he's trying to pull the wool over on your eyes, sweet cheeks. And we're going to pay for this later. And then you're going to feel guilty, and then you're going to kiss me because you feel so... You know what? It's cool. No, he's totally on our side. Van Helsing, whatever you say, dear. Blink, blink. Play stupid. Anyway. Though Deli gives Van Helsing a quizzical look, he slowly relaxes. It was quite a sloppy attempt to tail us, coming from you. Ha! My apologies. I wanted to test if you were still as sharp as before, Abraham. Completely underestimated me then. Van Helsing, who is this?
I suppose I never properly introduced myself. My name is Jimmy A. Allister.
Azoth! Alistair. Just saying.
Pleased to make your acquaintance, Spacey.
Jimmy A. Allister, a top official in Twilight, this calm gentleman is old friends with Van Helsing. Although he looks old, he is surprisingly strong.
I hold a decently high position within the Twilight organization.
Then you're our enemy after all.
Please excuse my actions during our previous encounter. I had to act that way in front of Finis.
Don't worry, this man is my ally. We were both betrayed by Finis, and we both share the same objective. But again, wasn't he the one doing, and he did crazy bad things, remember? Remember? I'm very confused. This is gonna go bad, guys. Well, the difference is that I'm after Finis himself, while Alistair is after the entire organization. He leaked information regarding the orders given to Twilight, and Spacey, he's the one who gave me information about you. After that, I was unable to contact him, and I faced some difficulties.
I'm sorry about that, but if you can forgive me, it was very difficult to communicate with you without him knowing.
But we were on that train. Finis was about to capture me. Van Helsing could have been killed. There's no way you were secretly on our side back then, Alistair.
That incident in the train car? I was going to help you escape later. Same with Abraham. I'd never kill him.
I can't trust you. If Lupin hadn't saved us, both Van Helsing and I would have both been dead. I feel an intense, indescribable pressure, and I stare directly into Alistair's face. However, Alistair does not appear to be troubled, and only strokes his beard while he responds softly.
The more I say it's true, the less you'll believe me. Then again, there's no other way to show that I'm trustworthy.
I still don't trust him, but Van Helsing is the first to back him up. There's no need to doubt you. You were trying to shift things our way as much as you could in that tight corner. I know what you're capable of better than anyone else.
Don't you think you're giving me too much credit? You shouldn't expect so much from this old fool.
It's apparent that the two trust each other. If Van Helsing has that much faith in him, does that really make him an ally? Are you saying that you saved my life?
It's not that big a deal. Don't worry about it. I couldn't help myself from wanting to keep you safe, as you're a friend of my former student.
Your student? Alistair is a university professor and had been guiding me in my studies. He just said that I'm a friend and you didn't deny it. You love me. You want to marry me and have my babies. Alistair smiles and nods.
Professor is just a title. I'd like you to visit sometime if you're free. Friends of Abraham are always welcome.
So, Alistair was it? What business do you have with Van Helsing? I'm sure you didn't follow us here to make small talk. Deli, who had been watching from the side, speaks to Alistair with an almost hostile intensity. He seems to still be on the fence regarding Alistair. I'm with you, Deli. I'm with you.
Don't glare at me like that. Of course I didn't come just to chit-chat.
He takes a small breath, then begins to speak quietly.
Now that Finis is dead, at least publicly, I'll be able to move about freely.
Publicly? What do you mean? Was that Finis that showed up in Beckford's lab a fake after all? That's what I want to know as well. Is Azoth actually Finis? No. I think it's him! I still think Alistair is bad, because remember, he kidnapped us, and then he did some weird shit, and then he ran off at the end, and there was shady and weird shit going on. We're like, what the fuck happened? That's like a loophole that never got cleared up. This. All routes lead to Lupin, so that's where it's all going to get neatly tied up. That's the way it always works. Is Azoth actually Finis? If that's true, then who is the person who died in Father's underground facility? Homunculus?
This is just a theory, but the Finis you encountered there was likely a body double or something.
What? Then he's still... Oh, look, he looks pissed. Look at his face. He looks like he just smelled a bad fart. That's hilarious.
Yes, though it's hard to believe, there is a very good chance that Finis is still alive. I've even seen him with my own eyes, though he and I haven't exchanged any words. The day after he was supposedly killed, I saw him walking around the palace. I hadn't felt chills like that in a while.
How could it be?
There's no question it was Finis.
Damn it! Are you telling me the boy really is immortal? It's preposterous.
Calm down, Abraham. Either way, unlike before, Finis is unable to make appearances in public places. However, I have yet to grasp what exactly he's up to in the meantime.
I have my own theories. He is a ghost of sorts now, wandering in search of his other half.
What? What do you mean?
Van Helsing spends some time telling Alistair everything that had happened. See, I don't think you should. Jack the Ripper, the word Azoth written in blood, the recent mass murder.
I see. If Finis is behind this, it seems he really has lost his mind.
As far as I know, he's always been crazy. Van Helsing grinds his teeth, fuming.
But as a result of Finis's disappearance, I was able to take back some measure of leadership over Twilight. Moving forward, you can consider Twilight an ally, Abraham. Above all else, you seek revenge to see that justice is done.
Not just me. Us.
That's right. Finis has been driven into a corner like never before. It's only a little further until it's all over.
Yes. 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 I hate it when they say yes, because I'm always like, yes! 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 I don't know how to say it. It's just weird. I sense a special connection between them, one that I shouldn't interfere with as I watch them shake hands. For some reason, I find this upsetting.
Now then, there's no point in getting caught up in conversation here. Your little girlfriend is glaring daggers at me.
Oh! I'm not glaring. Glaring daggers at... Your girlfriend's glaring daggers. I'm not glaring! You didn't deny being his girlfriend. That's because I'm secretly in love with him. Wait. Oh, not a secret anymore. Anyway.
I'm just kidding, my lady. Good luck, Abraham. I'll let you know as soon as there's any progress.
Alistair turns and disappears into the crowd of the main street, as if melting into the scenery. What's with you?
Huh?
You look happy for some reason. Something on your mind?
I'm kind of conflicted, but still a little happy. He called me your girlfriend, and I like it!
Quit questioning. What does that mean? Because now I know you have a friend. Van Helsing had said that I was not his friend, but he referred to Alistair as his ally and seemed peaceful when he was here. Is that all? That upsetting feeling I'd had earlier, it was probably because I want Van Helsing to see me as a friend and comrade just like that. For a while after that, we continued down Baker Street. Okay, I'm actually going to stop this part here because we're going long, and I wanted to make sure we were done with the Alistair conversation before I ended the part. So I'm going to end this part here, and when we come back in the next part, we'll just continue and visit Herlock Sholmes. So yay! I will see you guys next time. Remember to give the video a big thumbs up and subscribe to see more.